Hello Sagittarius, welcome to your reading for the 14th through to the 21st of March 2026, and it's going to be general, so take what resonates and just leave the rest. Let's welcome in the Archangels, Ascendant Masters, Light Beings, Spirit Guides, our higher selves, and any other animal, ancestral or dragon guides that may be helping you at the moment, Sagittarius. Okay. Right, let's go. We have the Moon, we have the Four of Swords, and we have the King of Swords. Pardon me, it's going across this way. Just recently, Sagittarius, it's looking like you've been doing some meditation and going within here. And maybe there's some things that you're sifting through with regard to your subconscious, and you're kind of working out, what your true north is, what your truth is. Okay, the Moon's always about, sorting through the illusions, and you're taking some time out to do that, or you're meditating, you're stilling the mind here with Four of Swords. Or maybe, just recently in the last few weeks, something has kind of happened where you've perhaps decided to just take a break from things. Now we might see what you're doing with that break. And here we have another Four of Swords, interesting, with the Knight of Swords. So it's looking like you have you've decided to continue on with this break, or you're continuing on with your meditation. And I think you're realizing that it's really helping you to get clear on things. It's helping you to understand what you need to be communicating, how you need to be communicating it, and perhaps this meditative state is really helping you to analyze and think through something that you need to be thinking through at this time. The general overall direction here, which is interesting for you, Sagittarius, is that I think you're going to be coming into a greater awareness of your intelligence, and also using that to create some awareness around things that you are attached to that may not be serving you anymore. There might be some beliefs that you are sort of looking at, or being confronted with in life, and just generally as a part of your evolution, that you're kind of looking at, perhaps you're sitting on a fence literally and looking at it, because it looks like you're taking some time out to look at some stuff here for yourself. When I say look at some stuff, I mean looking at your own consciousness and your own life, your own thought processes, and your feelings about things as well. Underlying themes here is, there's 10 of Wands here of exhaustion, hard work, effort, right? And there's also a Page of Wands here. Both these cards have fire in them, so they're talking about your passion and your inspiration. But I think you're going to be looking at here, Sagittarius, like the differences between being in this mode, continual struggle, effort, exhaustion with regard to your passion, and maybe this thing here of maybe there's a new passion or a new path opening up for you. Let's look at some specific possible outcomes. You're definitely taking time out to it's a lot of air energy here, Sagittarius, so you're thinking through some things pretty carefully, but you're also meditating, so doing something like there's a ritual or practice that you're using that's really helping you to meditate and calm the mind as well, which is always a good idea. let's have a look at some specific cards here for Sagittarius. So we have 1, 2, and 3. Okay, so you have the World, the 6 of Fire, or the 6 of Wands, and the 7 of Fire. I'm just going to grab one more. That one seems to have arrived by itself. Okay, so you've got some... So I think what you're going to be sort of gleaning from all of this meditation and all this inner sifting and sorting, Sagittarius, is that you're going to be coming into this is the World, okay, and success. So it's literally could be, like success out in the world. So maybe you're recalibrating, maybe you're realigning your mind or your consciousness to move forward in a new direction, which kind of makes sense with the Page of Wands here. And, I mean, it could also, this theme could also be about the 10 of Wands here, something wrapping up and a new way of doing things starting. You are a fire sign, Sagittarius, so you're probably still going to be feeling inspired and passionate about what you're doing. But it's looking like you might be changing tack a bit, if not a lot. 6 of Wands, or 6 of Fire, success, it says here, victory, good news is on its way, and public recognition or awards. This person is, riding through there on the horse. So, that's still in the same element. Like, we're still talking fire here, Sagittarius, but it's quite possible that you're going to be having some success with this new direction. And this is the World card, which is Archangel Michael, so it could be a nice archangel to call on if you're looking for assistance. It says a job well done, joy, contentment, and gratitude, the path toward enlightenment. So whatever you're doing at the moment, Sagittarius, is really great for your evolution and for your ascension process, your enlightenment process, okay, or self-realization as well. It's another word for that. Some challenges. 7 of Fire, or the 7 of Wands, and Strength. Okay, so you could possibly have issues or some challenge in forming boundaries that will enable you to get this new path up, running, and on the go. Okay. It says, defend your beliefs and decisions, stand your ground, and choose your battles wisely. Yeah, that could be something here as well, Sagittarius, is, when you've got the boundaries in place. I have a feeling you have quite a high level of discernment at the moment, given you've got the 4 of Swords here. So you are calm as F at the moment. And you're also really analysing and looking at things closely, looking at your own subconscious and things that you may be attached to, maybe ways of doing things or beliefs that you had been ascribing to that maybe you're going to be letting go of. And, maybe one of the things you're letting go of is, if you previously had a tendency to put your hand up to assist others that were having struggles, like a lot of the time, okay? And there could be in your life like battles or, difficult situations ongoing that may or may not be yours to carry. And maybe I think you're sorting through here what is yours and what isn't, okay? With regard to dealing with problems and issues of others. But also, your inner struggles too, because sometimes we carry stuff through from childhood, and then, there can be things that we let go of, beliefs we've held on to since childhood, and sometimes we don't actually let go of those some of those dysfunctional ones until adulthood, which is kind of crazy to me, but that's how it can happen. So, you know, if you have issues or struggle or challenges with, you know, putting up those boundaries, we're going to get some spirit guidance on that shortly as well. Strength, it says great inner strength, release harsh judgments, forgiveness and compassion. So it's not saying to release forgiveness, it's saying to be forgiving and compassionate towards yourself and to release harsh judgments of yourself. So this could just simply mean, Sagittarius, that, you know, if there is self-judgment that comes in, that's the devil stuff, okay? That's the ego, that voice, that, you know, that voice that kind of does all the negative low vibe stuff. And most of us have issues in releasing that, okay? It's not just a Sagittarian thing, right? But for, you know, for a group of Sagittarian people, this could be something that particularly that they are experiencing at the moment, okay? Yeah, so, but you have a lot of strength here, and you have the ability that, so these are in potential, even though they're in your challenge, you have the ability to form boundaries that help you to get things done the way you need to get them done. And you also have the inner strength to deal with, you know, to move through your own transformation and to deal probably with the challenges that others are going to present you or that life presents you to you. Let's get some spirit guidance now. Thanks. Wow, okay. Just bear with me for a moment. Okay, the Nine of Swords. And we also have the Six of Cups. And, oh, the Quill. The Ace of Swords. I'm going to grab one more. So it's looking like here that Spirit's saying that, you know, with that Six of Cups, there could be things from your childhood that you might want to look at. And you have a higher level of consciousness at the moment. So you're probably going to be able to rise above and deal with it. You also have the Empress. But this Nine of Swords here, like, this is a mean looking dude or a mean cat, right? But that can also be, it can be beliefs that represent beliefs that don't serve us, but it can also be energies around us that we're dealing with, like a whole lot of CRAP at the moment. And, you know, this is the beautiful little Six of Cups. So Spirit's saying one of the main ways that you can help to create boundaries for yourself is to do what brings you joy and activate your inner child, okay? And give yourself time, space and energy to do that. This is the Ace of Swords, which is interesting because it's the same kind of artwork on the back of the card here, but inspiration, okay? Downloads, insights, wisdom. Spirit's saying you have the wisdom to know what to do to deal with all of this Nine of Swords energy coming at you. Okay, Sagittarius, you know what to do. And that your inner child is on board and is going to help you in that process of dealing with this stuff here. Because one of the best ways of dealing with low vibe stuff is to just basically emit and be high vibe. Okay, that's one of the ways that we can sort of have boundaries to basically state that we are not going to be overwhelmed by the low vibrations. Beautifully enough, you have the Empress here as well, Sagittarius. So this is a call for you to connect to Earth, to look after your body, your health, your well-being, be out in nature, you know, to ground yourself. And that's going to help you to feel strong here. It's going to help you to activate that inner strength, and it's going to help you to also feel empowered enough to actually have those boundaries and to, yeah. The Sun. And you're only going to get more confident through this whole process, Sagittarius, even though things might be sort of on the quiet and maybe they've slowed down a bit at the moment. Because you seem to be, there's a lot of swords here, and I feel like you're cutting things off that are no longer relevant or helpful for you, whether that's external or internal. And when I say cutting off metaphorically, okay, you're clearing out a lot of stuff. And that sun is that radiant energy of creativity, expression, confidence, okay, Sagittarius. So you're going to be moving into that energy, okay. And, oh my goodness. Wow, this has happened before. Right, on the bottom of this deck, we also have the sun. So, I've actually got chills at the moment. Like, okay, Sagittarius, you are very source connected. It's saying to really honor your source connection, your spirituality, your ability to be high vibe, to be confident, to be outgoing, to be expressive, because it's so valuable, so awesome, and it's going to be one of your superpowers moving forward here, Sagittarius, okay? It's your freaking superpower is what I'm getting from that, okay? 3 of fire, wow, more fire, which is 3 of wands. And this is, you know, standing at that threshold before you take the next step, which I definitely get that feel here. You've got your 4 of swords here. You've taken a big pause, not just one of these cards, but this is twice, okay? 2 4s of swords. You're pausing before you take that next step. This is the 3 of fire, sorry, 3 of wands. Abundance. Things look very good. Have patience at this time and make long-term plans. Yeah, I think you are, like we've just mentioned, you have slowed down, you're taking things easy, and you are activating your patience, I think, at the moment. And here we have the beautiful Knight of Cups, Lady of the Lake. This is really nice because it's that bringing in of love to yourself, but this is also, I'm getting from this is also depicting the love that your spirit guides have for you, and that there are some people in your life that have this type of love for you as well. So it's about really, I guess, receiving the love that's coming to you, and also, you know, giving the love that you are able to, right? But this could be about giving yourself a gift, you know, making sure that you do the self-love, the self-care as well. And this is kind of goes alongside the Empress here, very much about love and care as well, okay? Nurturing yourself, Sagittarius. So, wow, yeah, the world here, this is like, you know, stepping through a portal here. I think you're poised at the moment, Sagittarius. You're getting ready to take that step through that portal, if you haven't already. But I feel like, no, I'm going to correct myself. I think you are in the portal, okay? A lot of us are in this portal of change, and we're going to be picking up on a lot of static, okay? There's a lot of static going on at the moment, but one of the best things we can do for that is to meditate. 4 of Swords, align. Basically, you know, the meditating and grounding here with the Empress energy and Gaia, making the most of the Gaian frequencies, are probably, I would say, almost the 2 main key things that are really going to help us to navigate all of this CRAP energy that's going on at the moment around us. Yeah, so I'll just put that out there. But Sagittarius, this is a really positive, beautiful reading. You've got this beautiful, excellent source connection here. Your confidence, your ability to be high vibe is just off the charts. So, you know, kudos to you for that, and keep up the great work. Yeah, so I think we might wrap it up there, and hope that's been helpful. Look forward to your next reading. In the meantime, have a great day, a fantastic week, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.